This week on Educational Sexpectations, I am going to talk about sex education and what it is not. Alright, so I am sick and tired of going out and saying, "Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm getting my master's in sex education," and having people go, "Oh, yeah." No, I am not a prostitute. How many times do I have to clarify this? Caution, I am not a prostitute. I am a educator of sex education, keyword there being education. That's why I'm not calling this sex education. I'm calling it education sexpectations because I like wordplay. Anyway, what is sex education? Yes, there are educational videos out there that say, okay, this is how you put your penis into a vagina. But in schools, sex education is not education about sex. It is education about sexuality, about being a sexual being, and essentially about the human, health and wellness, how we came to be, all that jazz. So it's not about penis plus vagina, or penis plus penis, or vagina plus vagina, because we live in a very sexually diverse world, which is delicious, and I love it. But this is not what sex education is. Sex education is not just sexual intercourse. So, sexual intercourse, is this the only thing that we should be teaching? Should we not be teaching about outer course? So, abstinence-only education has been defined in various research that I've read as abstaining from sexual intercourse. Well, what about outer course? Does that mean a student can still walk around and, have oral sex and petting and massage and anal sex even, if you're talking about sexual intercourse as vaginal intercourse, which typically that is what it is. So we need to define our terms, people. Abstinence-only education is not the best form of education, in my opinion, because teaching about abstinence is not teaching about sex. It's teaching about plain abstinence. It is one method of birth control. There are many others. For example, condoms. We need to instruct our kid about condoms, which leads me to my next point. Okay, so I read in an article about abstinence only versus comprehensive sex education that there was a parent that said, if you teach my child about sex, he or she is going to go out and have sex. All right, can we give kids a little more credit, please? If we say, okay, this is sex, this is how to have safe sex, Sally is not going to go, oh wow, that sounds really interesting. In about an hour, I think I'm going to go bang someone. If a child is thinking about having sex, they are going to know how to do it safely. If a child does not know where condoms are, what condoms do, and just, hey, this is what a condom looks like, etc., they're not going to know that condoms break. Condoms do not protect against all STIs, and condoms are only 97% effective, which is not 100% effective against preventing pregnancy. So we need to instruct these kids about condoms because you know what? Inevitably, there are going to be people who are having sex out there. Oh my God, what did she just say? All right. Broad-based sex education has been proven to decrease STIs and unwanted pregnancies. If you go to Google and Google Canadian Guidelines for Sex Education, you will get a hit from the Public Health Agency of Canada, and on that website is an article, or articles about the awesomeness of broad-based sex education and how it has positive impacts on youth's both sexual behavior and sexual experiences. So come on, people, what are we waiting for? I know Canada's kind of jumped on the ship. Way to go, Canada. But US, man, come on. Come on, follow us, because you know what? Comprehensive sex education is the way to go. Broad-based, broad-based. We need to give kids alternatives, because if we say, don't have sex or you'll get pregnant and die, one of my favorite lines from Mean Girls, because it makes me pee my pants with laughter, kids are not going to listen to that. You need to give them more alternatives. So yeah, condom instruction is very important, and learning how to have safe sex is very important. Abstinence only is not sex education, because there's no sex. You gotta abstain. So why are condoms so important? I mentioned that the birth control was not the best. Girls, ladies, sisters, listen to me. You still need that condom because the birth control, yes, although you have your baby repellent and you probably won't get pregnant if you take it every day on the hour kind of thing, and if you don't abuse your birth control and you listen to the instructions, yes, there you go. It's an excellent method to prevent pregnancy. I'm pretty sure it's 99% effective, which is excellent. It does not protect against STIs. In fact, it actually increases the risk of STI. So what are we teaching these kids? I hear teenagers walking around going, oh, I don't want to get pregnant, I'm going to go on the pill. Well, what about STIs? Chlamydia, a scary STI, curable, but it's an STI, so it's scary. The highest rate of chlamydia is found between the ages of 18 and 24. So that's right after kids get out of high school. Bam, the clap. Wait, the clap is gonorrhea, I believe. Anyway, chlamydia is very high. And STIs can cause infertility, and sometimes they can kill you. So we should also be teaching our kids that there are more consequences than just unwanted pregnancy. There are risks of STIs. So you know what? 2 is better than 1. 2 is better than 1. Condom plus pill. There you go. Okay, so 2 is better than 1. Here's an example. Yesterday, I had a bagel for dinner, and I wasn't satisfied, so I had 2 bagels. 2 bagels. I was both content, I was not hungry, and I ate 2 bagels, so I felt like a champion. 2 is better than 1. Condom plus birth control, or condom plus spermicide, or, abstinence plus a smile on your face. So condom plus birth control equals Sarah is a happy camper because you are being sexually safe. Thank you very much. Until next time, stay clean, sexually speaking. Stop.